We don't know. All the hand signals are kind of the same. Yeah. This can mean more time, let's go, answer the phone.
All the above.
Time to party into spring. Come join your family and friends all week at the Sports and Social Club at the center of it all at 4th Street Live. Check out the Sports and Social Club on Facebook today.
This is Marcus Maben, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville from the OPC Services Studio.
That's his game. They don't get back. Hayward's looking. Now look at his steal. Here's the steal. 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Oh, my goodness. Marcus Maben. And you certainly are in love with him here in Louisville. Marcus in the open floor. Hops. Incredible. Here comes Maben off the steal.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marcus Maben. You're about midway to the midday with Marcus Maben. And you can call in, I lay back and just listen to Marcus Maben. So sit back and relax and watch Maben. Break it down like this. Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio. Time for Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's midday with Marcus Maben. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station, and it feels like it's been a fun week. It feels like it's been a high energy week, and we plan to keep it going today on this beautiful, beautiful Friday. Steve Rummage in the building, Brian Hall in the booth.
It feels good, man. The energy's good. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Got a big day ahead of us. So, as far as, look, on the show, I got a big day. Then I got to go home. Got to get some things done. Going to go up with the family to the Reds game tonight. Got a lot going on, man. It's a big Friday.
Reds game?
Yeah,
You're really excited about that?
Yeah. So it's going to be good, man.
Traffic?
No, I ain't worried about traffic. It's not terrible. Game don't start till 7:10.
You gonna get up there early or late?
Yeah, we're going to leave about 4. I got to wait for Elijah to get off of school. So
You're supposed to take him out of school early for that. 8150 939 3831 939. Don't you take Elijah out of school early on a Friday if you're going to the Reds game?
No, I save those for serious things, man. Yeah.
It's an 8 o'clock game.
Yeah. Is it 8? I
Did
thought
you
it was
say
7.
8?
No, 7.
7. Well, still.
But yeah, I mean, it's three hours from.
You got time.
When you get. Yeah, I'm like, dude, there's plenty of time to get up there.
Brian Hall in the booth. Brian, we got a confession already. We were having a conversation. We listened to you talk about going camping, and neither one of us knew if that was coming up this weekend or next weekend. And I felt so guilty because we were like, you just told us this. Either we don't listen or our memories are both going bad. Which one is it?
It's all good. I got things both weekends that I hadn't told you yet. So the first one is the camping is this weekend. So
I was right, Steve.
We're going camping at Nolan Lake, and then the next weekend I will be in Colorado, and that'll be for a bachelor party.
Okay.
How many bachelor parties have you attended in the last 5 years of your life?
I'd have to say somewhere around 8.
There's no
to
way.
10. Probably 8.
This year?
I've gone to probably at least one a year. Couple of those years I've been to 2.
I feel like I remember going to 502 Cafe 2 or 3 times. Brian said, yeah, man, I got to get out of here because I got to hit this bachelor party.
Unless
like,
bachelor party is code word for something else.
Yeah, well.
Bachelor party.
He's like, hey, man, we're doing.
How much? Bachelor party's pretty,
No, do tell.
Pretty wide open. There's a lot of possibilities.
I like where then he was saying.
Or is bachelor party just dudes' night out for you?
I hope not. Because the one time he told me, he's like, yeah, I got this bachelor party, man. We're going to, he's like, or something. It was something like, he's like, yeah, we're going to do hot springs in.
That was in Colorado.
Mountains,
It was pretty awesome.
Then we're going to hunt goat. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Right? Go to oxygen bars and go.
He's like, I know.
Pretty wild.
I practice my jump shot every day, man. Thank you, though. I appreciate the text, and I'm glad that the texters are keeping me honest, man. They're keeping me on point. Like I said, I'm starting CrossFit next week. I've never did it before. I'm really excited about that.
How funny was it that you were using your start for CrossFit as a excuse to cheat? I thought about that for the rest of the day yesterday, and I kept on laughing throughout the day.
But see, here's the thing. I went out last night. We went out for a buddy's birthday I go to church with. And we went to Mexican, right? Which warmed my heart because Charity, I have to it's like pulling teeth to get her to go to Mexican. And I if she
to
ever
eat Mexican too.
If she ever leaves me, the next woman I'm with, it will be a requirement. You must like Louisville first and foremost.
You must like,
and you must enjoy Mexican food. If not, we're out because the amount of just the teeth pulling I had.
What does she get from there?
What does she get?
Yeah.
She ended up getting, it was like shrimp and rice and cheese, and then it was I don't know, some side. I got this thing though, dude. I'm talking. It had rice, bam, California vegetables,
right?
Which, you know, carrots, broccoli,
cauliflower,
shrimp, chicken, queso with shredded cheese all over it. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was all so good, and it had the vegetables.
Okay, now I drug you down that road by saying that was your last pre-CrossFit cheat meal.
No, I got 2 more days, man. 3 if counting today. I'm like, let's roll. Let's get it going.
They're gonna call you and say, "Hey, dude, stop now."
Oh yeah, no, yeah. They're probably gonna be like, "Look, you're going to embarrass us when you're not in shape." And
right. You're in this.
And I should be one that's fairly. I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, I've been an athlete my whole life. Like, I should be one, and this is what they're probably thinking. They're like, "Oh, this is easy money." Like, because if he puts hard work in, he's going to get in shape.
How long are you planning on doing? Are you doing it just up till the camp? Or?
No, I kind of want to make a lifestyle out of it. I would like. It's something I've always wanted to do, you know, and I like to. I enjoy working out. Like, I enjoy doing that. I enjoy running and stuff, but I've kind of went away from. I still hit my burpees, you know, and stuff, just little things like that. But I've kind of went.
Food's good.
Food is good.
Food's good.
But it's almost like I work out so hard that I do enough to maintain the amount I eat. I mean, you remember last summer? Last summer, I was like, dude, I'm just going to tweak a little bit to my diet. I mean, I lost 30-some pounds just over the summer. I mean, y'all saw that. Y'all are my friends. Y'all see me every day.
You got rid of sugar.
Yeah, I just did a little bit because I work out so hard, but I eat so bad. But I'm kind of wanting to dive into this, and I'd like to keep it rolling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. And here's the thing. I know I can go. I could go right now. I could go stretch and go run a couple miles if you wanted me to. I don't know that I can do CrossFit. Like, you know, I mean, yeah. What I mean by is, because actually reading through their website stuff, I was looking up some stuff, but like upper body strength's not always been my thing because I've never had a big chest for being as big of a guy as I am, but I got really long arms.
Right.
And like pull-ups, I've always struggled with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You were telling me you just bang out pull-ups like it was nothing.
Like, I never had to keep count of they would be like, all right, okay, Marcus, that's enough. Like, no, how many is that?
Yeah.
And Marcus,
see, I was the guy that I maxed out. I maxed out 435 squat, you know, 485 deadlift.
I'm like, look, Coach Cannon, I'm not doing no squats no more.
Hey, 10 pull-ups.
My back hurts.
and on my 10th one, I was like,
well, listen.
My chin got above.
Listen. Boy, when it came to them squats, Ray Ganong was going to kill me because like a little, I can't think of the name, but people, I want you to call me a name in your head after I tell you what I used to do, but don't say it out loud. Don't tweet it at me.
Sure.
Because you're like, don't start none, right?
Victoria.
Do you know how quick I told Coach Crum that I can't do squats? Right?
Probably quick, yeah.
Or like probably my 6th game in college, I tweaked my back against North Carolina, coming down from a dunk, right? Coming down from a dunk.
Yeah.
Right? But, you know, I landed too stiff. I hurt my back.
I caught it.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, Coach, you remember I hurt my back last year? Right? And Coach was like, somebody tell him Marcus is not supposed to be doing squats. I told him so fast. And they came up, of course, with other exercises for me to do, but I just felt like the look that Ray Ganung gave me after I ratted him out. I didn't rat him out, but I came up with a way.
I mean, that's brutal, man.
To avoid doing squats.
See, in football, there's
no getting around that.
You're not getting around squats.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. That's not happening. By the way, Texter, I'm looking up Victoria right now. It looks good. That looks good.
Texter, if you work for Victoria or own Victoria, you cannot do that.
Ooh, they got churros.
You chasing butterflies, Steve?
No,
okay,
that does look good.
Let me do this. A texter also reminded me. Actually, it was a tweet I just received. People, let me do this at the beginning of the show because I wouldn't dare miss this. I tweeted out a play. Congratulations, Louisville men's baseball. Well, 14-1, Florida State.
14-1, number
beat
17
down.
That's beat down, man.
Number 17 in the country, Florida State. You go 14-1, and people. If you follow me, I can take that one because it's getting time. It is getting time.
I got 2 games left in the regular season.
It's getting time.
Tonight and tomorrow.
It's time to play, man. Let me ask you this, Brian. Did you see that play?
Yeah, Sports in the top 10. Guy going to. No, I don't know if it was Sports in the top 10, but the one where he went to throw the guy out at home.
Yes. People, I don't know if you follow me. I think my Twitter handle is Marcus_Maben. I'm not sure about that. Something like Marcus_Maben. Listen, there is a baseball play throwing in from outfield. Was it Stowers, I think?
I don't know.
I don't know who was at home plate. But point being, the poise on the home plate throw, the catcher pulls, it makes you feel like a total idiot, right? You catch the guy, doesn't think the ball's coming in, so he's kind of cruising, thinks he's going to get an easy score. Boy, they bang him out at home plate. It was like, it was one of those plays like, I'm such an idiot. Like, you could see the Florida State player like, oh my God.
Well, I love the sell job because it's what you're taught as a receiver.
Yes.
You don't put your hands up until the ball is there.
Right.
Because you don't want the corner because the corner is not looking. He's reading
I love
you.
transferable things. I try to talk about those. So it doesn't matter what sport you play. Like these are transferable qualities in basketball. You don't look up and hold your arms up when the ball's coming, like so they know where the target is and read your eyes. It's like it was awesome.
Yeah.
So we got our weekly update from James, the truck driver. The cheapest gas of the week is at Thornton's off Poplar Level Road. It's right by Derby City Gaming. He said it's down to $2.84 right now.
Okay.
So that's our update from James, the truck driver. He couldn't get on the air himself. He's driving right now, but he wanted to give an update on the cheapest gas he'd seen.
What's up with Derby City Gaming? As of late, my buddy Dwayne, his dad comes in town and he tells me that these slot machines are, rather enjoyable, right?
I've been over there.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, Pops Hall likes to go there a lot.
No, really?
Oh yeah.
I know the big boss over there.
We know the big boss now?
That's my girl. Went to school together.
Okay.
I know her husband too.
Derby City Gaming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I should be.
They're not really slot machines. There's a horse race going on above. Just letting you know.
I listen. Jonathan Israel took me there a long time ago. I don't know if
that's how they get by with it.
I know.
Open it back up.
That is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
They get it's a slot machine, but at the top of the slot machine there is a video screen.
Right.
And right as the slot machine would start turning the wheels.
Yep.
There's a horse race that comes on the screen, but it's very faded. It's faded and you can barely see it. But that's how they simulate the winners of the supposed jackpot lottery, or of the slot machine, because
that's cheating.
Well, no, they're actual real horse races that happened, but they were like from 1957, and you don't know it was the sixth race at Churchill Downs.
I'm just talking about as slot machines go. And are they like? Is it true they're like open like all night long on the weekends and stuff?
I really don't know, but
I don't know if it's 24/7, but I know I've been there late before.
I'm like, wait a minute. Right under my nose on Popular Level, we have slot machines where they serve actual cocktails in this place as well.
Yeah, it looks like a casino, but it's not a casino.
People, somebody,
but it's only slot machines. Like you can't. There's no.
That's all I need.
Yeah, there's no card tables
I'm just
or craps.
I'm just telling you, like they've mentioned before. They're like, I'd like to be kind of part of.
They usually have live
doing?
On the weekends. They usually have live music.
I'm gonna.
It's a big place too.
I'm gonna start taking advantage of this platform. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Congratulations,
I think it's cool
baseball.
that James calls in every week, man. It's awesome because it's something that's like it actually is helpful for people. You know, it's the cheapest gas he can find in town. He's a truck driver, so he's driving all across town.
That's very cool. Yeah, no, James, man, we appreciate that, and we appreciate when he can jump on too. You know, but we know he's busy.
Speaking of busy,
or not,
Steve.
Yeah,
Chris Mack's been busy.
Has he?
Mm-hmm.
What's he been doing?
He recently had a Coach Mack's Corner over at what's the name of the school? I'm going off dead memory. I don't know. I'll find it right now.
Crumbs Lane.
Crumbs Lane.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I don't want to make this look insensitive, so I should have just threw it on you because you're good at making it look like you're joking, but in a savage manner.
Wow.
We find out that you're really not joking.
This is good.
Yeah. If you were at Chris Mack's Corner,
mm-hmm.
what would you be talking to him about? If you just happened to be over at the school.
Books.
You wouldn't be talking with him about books.
I would.
Steve.
I'd respect his time.
You don't respect his time. You don't do any of that. Okay. If you were, let's say, a Wave 3 guy, like a Kent Taylor.
Sure.
Would you just be dying to ask him for a kind of an update on basketball players who are debating going pro?
Absolutely not.
So you're basically saying Kent Taylor's a piece of crap for asking him about it.
We can go with that. Better him than me.
Right.
But since he did,
you might as well say.
I guess I'll use the information.
Information updated May 16th. People gather around because here's what we got to do.
This is Marcus's Corner.
Yes.
A story.
You know, I need a segment called Marcus's Corner. We used to have cashier conversations. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you need to bring like that, but you can't just completely jack. I mean, we can't just take Max Foundation.
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not gonna call it Max Foundation or Max Corner.
No, but it's just Maven's Corner.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Where would you put Maven's Corner? Come to Maven's Corner in the Applebee's.
I actually do always sit in the back corner.
And it is good too.
That's funny. I would actually call it. Okay, so here it goes, people. Credit to Wave 3. Credit to Kid Taylor. He did what we all been dying to do. Should I just skip straight to the quotes? To the questions and quotes?
Yes.
Cards head coach Chris Mack says he's not sure which way Nora, this Cards leading scorer, is leaning.
All right.
Okay, you read that sentence. Do you say that's bull? No, you know what you're talking. You know where he's leaning, coach.
No, I mean, no, I believe he probably knows more than that, but no, that's the right thing to say. Yeah, it's not my job to do that.
No, not really. I don't want to be that guy that's calling him every day. Like, what do you think now? Max said he hasn't worked out for teams, and because all he's been able to do at the combines is interview and give measurements.
You think Mac watches the clock and he's like, all right, it's been, let's see, 58, 59, 23 hours or 25 hours. Hey, Jordan.
How could you not?
I'm not calling you every day.
How could you not?
Skipping a day. So, how's it going? Miss you.
Everything's okay?
What'd you do yesterday?
You need anything?
Yeah, what are you doing?
But I didn't talk to you.
I don't think he's gotten a whole lot of feedback And so Jordan will be smart. His dad will help him make that decision. But it's going to be based on the feedback he gets over the next week or two. Steve, don't do that. Don't do the evil hand folding thing you're doing right now. Okay, well, describe that look that everybody on YouTube who is smart enough to go to the YouTube channel, We Are Made for the Ville, describe that look that you gave the camera at We Are Made for the Ville.
Well, let's just put a little thing together here. Jordan went in looking for feedback to be a first-round pick.
Right.
As Marcus Mabel would say, as of May 17th in the year of our Lord.
Fair enough.
He's received no feedback. He's not playing. He's not working out. He's not measuring. Should I keep going on? Sure sounds like somebody is planning on coming back and being preseason ACC Player of the Year.
Wara started 29 of 34 games last season, leads the team in scoring and rebounding, 17
Did he
points
die
a game.
in the other games?
I was thinking that too. What, Chris? What possible explanation could you have for not starting Jordan?
Did he resurrect
Nwora?
He didn't start at the beginning of the year, though, did he?
No.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
He is in Chicago at the NBA Draft Combine,
As he should be.
But is limited by an injury.
What was that injury? What did Jordan say it was?
Minor.
Just a little calf thing.
Did you hear it was officially calf? Where did we even hear it was a calf?
Jordan said it.
Jordan said little tweak.
Yeah, actually, I think Danielle Lerner from the Courier was up there, and
Fair enough.
And he said, and Jeff Greer, I think, is doing some things. So, and they said
that's one of them things where you just tap on your leg and you just assume that I don't know if it's calf or something like that.
I got this little calf thing, man. I don't know, man.
Is that my go-to injury? Like
everybody's got a calf thing, because how are you going to prove I'm wrong?
I know.
Tell me I'm faking.
I know. Okay, Enoch started 14 games and averaged 9.4 points a game and 5.2 rebounds. Those are good numbers, too. Steven has worked out for a lot of teams individually in small groups, and I think he's gotten feedback.
Good for Steve.
So we'll see what happens with Steven. Max said, my inkling is that he's going to return, but I don't want to put words in his mouth. I think he's going through the process to figure out what he has to do to be an NBA player. How does that feel to you?
That feels good.
Jordan's at the combine.
Cold in here. I'm cutting glass.
I think there's a lot of misinformation out there. This is Mac. That he chose not to participate in a lot of 5-on-5, but he had a small injury which prevented him from going out there.
And you don't want to ruin your possible
and doing what he wants to do.
Preseason Player of the Year.
But hopefully that injury after this week,
Love you, Jordan,
or the next, will be a thing of the past. And he'll be able to work out individually with teams like Steven is right now. Mac discussed his decisions on Thursday as the coach and his wife, Christy, unveiled the first Chris Mack's Corner at Crumbs Lane Elementary. The Mack Family Foundation took over the corner. This is horrible. This is horrible that I'm reading the actual purpose of Chris Mack's Corner,
which was very cool. I saw last night. It's funny. Let
me finish the sentence first. At Crumbs Lane Elementary, the Mack Family Foundation took over the corner of the library at the school, adding some signage and 600 new age-appropriate books.
Another thing too. While we're doing this, let me give a quick shout out. Do you know Chris Mack has a coach's corner in Cincinnati too, a Mack Corner that they just recently visited. Now that is something, this is all jokes aside and very serious. That's something that Matt gained a lot in my book there, because when you leave a city, now, and I know you can say, well, it's his home, because he was from there, but to still maintain those, it makes me, and I'm not saying that everybody don't, and look, and I understand some people.
And you're fighting through the awkwardness of doing that.
Yeah, I know, and but that does make me believe that he legitimately does care, you know?
Right.
And I think he does care. And that was really cool to see. And it was cool to see last night on the news. I mean, just what they were doing there at Crumbs Lane. So,
let me add in this. Christy Mack started school at Crumbs Lane Elementary. This is just cleaning up the
pretty neat
conversation. It was a pretty easy choice for me. She said the area in general is really special. Driving over here this morning, seeing where she walked from school and great-grandfather's house, brought back a lot of memories from Louisville, such as a wonderful place, and we're just happy that our family is able to contribute back to the community in some kind of way. The Mack Family Foundation was launched in 2016 with a mission to serve, inspire, and help less fortunate children.
very cool. Wonder why Bullet Central hasn't called me to
Christy, why didn't you call into the show and talk about it here? We'll talk about that.
like a Steve's Corner at Bullet Central. Steve Rummage.
Would you are the one that has to start that. You have to go to the idea with you can't just wait to get a call from. I'm yelling at you about waiting to get a call.
Yeah.
While I'm simultaneously yelling at Christy for not calling into the show and talking about,
Sure.
Coach Mack's Corner.
No, I agree with that.
You're rubbing off on me, or I'm rubbing.
I know. Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
So, but surely they'll put me in like the Hall of Fame or something soon there. But anyways, whatever. Not there yet.
You got to sneak that one in.
I've just saw a couple names that's been put in there, and I'm kind of like, really? Just over here.
You better let that one go. Let
Hello.
that
32
one go.
now.
You-
It's got to be.
You're right.
That's there now. They're probably an age limit. Yeah, you probably got to be. But yeah, no, that's extremely newsworthy, man. Yesterday, it's funny how the world works because I sat here on the show yesterday and I said, I think the problem is we're all just kind of like, well, we thought we would have a little more of I'll use Coach Mack's words,
right.
an inkling of what was going to happen with Jordan in particular. And I'm not ignoring Steve because I think Steve's harder to replace.
We said,
we said that on the show.
Go watch Michigan State, Louisville.
Jordan's better. Jordan's better. I'm not saying
player,
that,
right?
But Steve's harder to replace. So I'm not just ignoring. I'm not ignoring him, but I think we all kind of thought we would know something. And I said on the show yesterday, I think we're all kind of like, oh, because we're not. And then yesterday probably became the most newsworthy Jordan Wara day.
Where are you at percentage-wise now?
Like 98.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am. I think when I wrote you, just take people through our day. I wrote you when I read the tweet from Adam Zagoria, and he said, here's a full list of measurements. And I was like, well, let me see what Jordan did. Because I haven't saw anywhere anything about Jordan.
And I've been most curious about, thinking he's going to wow people with the size. Yep.
Sure. And I couldn't find his name. And I was like, he didn't measure. Like, he's not. So not only is he not playing, he didn't measure. And
why wouldn't you measure, though?
You're coming back. Why would I give you anything? Now, this is my opinion. Why would if I know I'm coming back, why would I give you anything? Hey, I'm here. Y'all know my name. And y'all know I'm good.
So I'm here just kind of showing my face
but you're not
is he doing a typical Steve Rummage, like I'm gonna go stand near everybody, I'm gonna go stand near Admiral Schofield so y'all can see that I'm actually
Take a
bigger than
drink.
him.
Steve, I don't want to see any of this during the Chris Mack fantasy camp, all right?
what's
No claiming that you're hurt.
That's
standing on the sideline
That's
watching.
a great point, Brian.
Hey.
That's a good call. Does he just going and visit people, nice smile, nice handshake,
I think so.
meet some owners, meet some GMs, let you know, hey, see y'all in Louisville soon.
Yeah, keep an eye out this
And
year.
again, this is speculation.
No, yeah. But no, absolutely. Hey, name's Jordan. Maybe keep an eye out.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. Just want to throw my face out there.
I'm gonna go stand by the dude. Oh, who are you looking at? Grant Williams. I'm gonna go stand by him real quick.
Right. And then I think that Jordan now this year, when Jordan last year was the guy that they're coming to look at player A. Then you're like, oh, this Wara kid's pretty good.
Yep.
Next year, Jordan's player A.
Yep.
And other guys are
going to try. They're going to try to. Yeah.
Yeah. From people coming to see Jordan next year. We think about this. I know I'm kind of jumping into. I'm not jumping into another subject, but I hope you didn't have this off for something else. But they announced yesterday you're playing Texas Tech. We'll go a little deeper into that. But think about this. That's a top 10 team that played for a national championship. You're going to play in the Garden, and Jordan's going to be the show. 2 teams ranked in the top 10.
People, we got the Texas Tech game. Steve and I were speaking ungodly sacrifices to the basketball gods to get a shot at Texas Tech early on. Right?
Mike Tyson.
How pumped were you when you saw that?
Extremely. Extremely. Because if Jordan and Steve do come back, Louisville's going to be somewhere around 4 to 6 probably. Texas Tech's going to find themselves there too.
Right.
That's going to be a top 8 matchup or so in the Garden.
Even if they smash us, it'll be a healthy standard.
Well, I don't think Louisville's going to get smashed.
No,
not at
all. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like the Tennessee game. We knew Tennessee was adults. We knew Tennessee would be hanging around playing for championships at the end of that. They were some of the most surefire. Like, even if you don't win, we knew they could muscle their way to the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
This is the gold standard of mentally tough teams, and we knew that early in the year, right?
Yeah.
Guys that can execute out of a timeout and bully ball.
Sure, absolutely.
We're playing under a Texas Tech, even though if it's not the same players, it's the same culture, it's the same attitude. You are going to get a test against Texas Tech that says, I'm going to play against some Final Four attitude.
Yeah, but you know what the beautiful thing is, real quick? Last year we went into that game and a Tennessee game. We're like, yeah, that's probably one we don't win. You go to Lubbock, listen to Lubbock radio, and they're probably going, well, that's one that you probably don't win. Like, you're so? That team.
You think
this
so?
Year. I mean, yes.
You think Texas Tech people think that Louisville might be there? Or they count Louisville as one of their losses?
I think that's one that you're looking at early, and you're going, up there. We got some young guys. Ramsey, that Jameis Ramsey kid, is there. I mean, and you have some. So you got some young guys. You did lose a little bit off that team now.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
That may be one where they're looking at now, and the tables have turned, and you're like, man, Louisville's probably gonna be like 3, or something, so? And you're like, that one may be one we don't win early. Like, you're that squad. I thank you so much.
It was driving me crazy.
I know. I was like, dude,
yeah,
it's like a hair out of your headphone was growing a hair.
About time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
Headphones. Anybody got headphones? Give me together.
Yeah, right. But I don't know, man. I think that but again, you get that game. One of the reasons they say that is because they say, man, they got Wara.
Texas Tech, big time defense. Jordan Wara, big time offense.
Yep.
Stephen Enoch, problem child. Top recruiting class. Let's see if these young bucks can deal with this. Deal with this physical OG grown man defense. You're gonna Welcome to big boy sports.
I know.
Coming up early. Jimmy V Classic.
And that's perfect, man. The setting for that, for everything, is just going to be awesome.
That's perfect, man. I'm excited.
And again, like I said, we keep going back to it, but I mean, Louisville with Jordan back. I mean, Jordan's the show in the Garden, like and now NBA execs are lining up because they're coming to see Jordan Wara, and then a guy like Ramsey for Texas Tech, and Samuel Williamson, and those guys.
No.
By the way, they were talking a little trash. I saw Sam tagged Ramsey. And
really?
And was like, hey.
See you up in?
Yeah. Posted a picture. Was like, hey, get ready.
Really?
Yeah. I loved it.
I didn't know
What'd you think about the picture they tweeted out?
I didn't pay much attention to it.
The picture they tweeted out was Aiden. You think Aiden's earned that yet?
Wait a minute. Louisville tweeted that out?
Yeah. The announcement of the Texas Tech
I did
game
see that.
Was Aiden.
You know what I thought when I saw that? I thought they must have multiples.
They didn't. You looked around, man. I looked every single one that came out yesterday was the Irish Hulk.
I don't know.
You don't like it?
No.
I know. I
don't at all.
I was kind of like, man, I don't know.
I don't at all.
Hey, has he earned Has he earned
I don't know.
picture announcement guy yet?
Listen, I tell you what. After this commercial break, I think you're gonna have to. I'll give you a chance to just go ahead and expose me. Like,
Okay.
it's okay. It's time. Like, people, Steve, I know he didn't want to do it, and like, I don't want you to know things about me a lot of times, people, because it kind of like destroys this image I've been building up for so long. But I'm just gonna let Steve, like, I'm just gonna let him have at me.
Fair.
Quick commercial break. Midday with Marcus Maben. Actually, no, Brian's out walking with Dawn Yates, so there is no quick commercial break. Quick commercial break. Midday with Marcus Maben. 8150-939 is the number on 939 the Ville.
There comes a time in some people's lives where they wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say to themselves, oh my God, I'm going bald. If that's you, don't get depressed, because I have fantastic news for you. I'm Brandon Lang, best known for the movie Two for the Money, with Academy Award-winning actor Matthew McConaughey playing yours truly. When I decided to fix my baldness, I researched hundreds of doctors across the country before deciding on one of the best right here in your hometown, Parsley Waldman Hair Center of Louisville. My consultation was so easy, and as it turned out, more affordable than you could have ever imagined. Dr.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maven, 8150 93.9 is the number, 939 is the station. People, Beer Nose Pizza's coming today. Get the thought in your head right now. It's definitely a great day for pizza on Friday night. The weather's nice. It sounds awesome. Thanks to George and Beer Nose by the Bridge team for dropping off some pizza to ESPN Louisville Studios. Order for upcoming graduation parties. Your spot before and after all KFC Yum Center concerts and events. Beer Nose is proud to be a sponsor of the NBA playoffs, finals, and draft on ESPN Louisville. Yeah, it's that good. Beer Nose Pizza. So, bit of a correction, an important direct correction. Steve, apparently, somebody has delivered some information to us that Jordan did do his measurements.
He did. I'm looking it up now. I found it.
I'm so excited.
So
drum roll.
Jordan was 7.8% body fat.
7.8. Rick would kill him.
They had him listed as a power forward.
Because he's tall and heavy.
They've got him without shoes.
I'm listening.
6'5" and 3/4.
Whoa.
With shoes, 6'7" and a half. Weight 220. Reach 6'10" and a half.
Only 220?
He's back. If that measurement's right, yeah. If that measurement's right, I'm going from 98 to 100.
He's so much bigger than 6'5".
That's what the measurement says.
Oh. They probably mushed his head all. They probably hurt his neck mushing his head down.
Well, looking at some other ones, I mean, they have, let's see, you got.
Why do they have him listed as a power forward anyway?
I know. Yeah, because you're going to say 6'5" power forward. No way. But see, that's where I say he needs to come back. Because you come back, move up a spot. Louisville has players.
Even just on the listing.
You go in next year as a small forward.
You call Sam a small forward or power forward? No?
No, Sam be a two
but
guard.
Aiden Gahan will be a power
yeah,
forward.
you have room there to play Malik and Steve together, Aiden and Steve together, Aiden and Malik together.
Right.
Jalen Withers and Malik, I mean, you can go so many different routes. And Jordan at times. You say, well, but next year when Jordan's playing the 4, you say we're going small. And we're playing our small
I thought he was
forward.
bigger than that, Steve.
Yeah, but that was kind of surprising. I'm trying to think.
Which means he's even better than I thought. If he's pulling down 8 boards a game.
I know.
Jeez.
Yeah.
At 6'5", that's ridiculous.
But I mean, Kyle Guy without shoes, 6 foot.
Kyle Guy without shoes is 6 foot.
Mm-hmm. With shoes, he's only 6'2" and a half.
You know what? That makes me mad at my team now. You let a 6'2" dude work you like that?
But here's the problem: a Tyler Hero without shoes, 6'4".
That's about right, though.
No, it is. It is. Man, Ty Jerome without shoes was 6'4" and 1/4.
He's bigger than I thought.
Keldon Johnson without shoes, 6'4".
Dude, I was 6'3" and change without shoes. I thought these dudes were bigger.
Romeo Langford without shoes, 6'4". Nasir Little without shoes, 6'4".
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean,
I am amazed. Keep going. Please keep going.
John Morant didn't.
He's like, no, y'all can't. I'm not even giving y'all my real height. He's gonna be 6'1" and 3/8.
Memphis has already told him he's going number 2.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they've reported that, so he's like, yeah.
No need to.
Jordan Ward without shoes, 6'5" and 3/4.
But that's 6'6" though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
We got hung up. We got hung up on the 6'5" part.
But here's the problem.
3/4.
Here's the problem. It is, but it's not. On paper, that says 6'5".
Power forward.
And I remember telling somebody
he's only 18, 19. He's gonna grow it.
As a recruit that was I was teetering on high level, mid major, Division I. I was listed as 6'3". 6'4" was a big difference.
Yeah, listen, I know that.
You know, and even though I will say 6'3" I was probably under, right under. So that for me, but 6'4" for somebody who's teetering on that, that's a massive difference.
No, for me, 6'4", a 6'4" two guard, yes. A 6'4", look, a 6'3" two guard, no, you're too small.
Cam Reddish without shoes.
I'm curious.
6'6.5".
Jeez.
I know.
Jeez, they were big in here though.
Drinking game, Admiral Schofield without shoes.
6'5.5".
6'4".
Admiral Schofield is only 6'4" without shoes?
Yeah, but to be fair, I think you always thought he was taller than what he was.
I did.
Like, he was a guard.
I did.
Like,
I
you made
forward.
him into a center every time we talked. And I'm like, dude, he's only 6'5". Like, he's a guard.
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. He's 6'5" and a quarter with shoes. Somebody said YouTube.
Somebody want that? No, I got my YouTube.
PJ Washington without shoes. 6'6.5".
He's a big boy.
Kobe White without shoes.
I'm curious about that.
6'3.5". But now here's Jordan's one saving grace. Grant Williams without shoes.
6'4.5".
6'5 3/4.
6'5 3/4.
Yep. That's pretty much the.
What is something text? There's something missing on the YouTube that I don't know about because looks like we're rolling just fine.
Yeah, so that is interesting, man. Because that's that thing.
Yeah, but listen, once you listed everybody's, it's like cool. Because I thought Grant and I thought Schofield and I thought PJ. I thought Keldon Johnson. I thought all those guys were just gonna be huge.
Yeah.
Or they were going to shrink and Jordan was going to move up. But when I hear they all.
But I still think when Jordan comes back and when he goes in next year at that height, the weight as a small forward, he's going to be very valuable.
They put him at a power forward.
That's what he played all year.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, but Mac, you need to put the word out. Like, he's not a power forward; he's a small forward. Help him out.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, thanks for joining us on the Scoring Collision Center Hotline, my man. Fire away.
6'5.5". That's crazy, man.
3/4.
And 3/4. That's nuts. That's nuts. Because when I met him, man, he's such a big body. I was like, oh no, he's a legit 6'8". But then I went back and looked at the picture that I took with him, and I was like, no, he's not that much taller than my brother, who's 6 foot. Like he's. That's really shocking, man. Like, it's really crazy how they really do add a few inches onto your height because, like, they got him at 6'8" if you go on like ESPN and all that. But
well, to be fair, now
they measure in shoes.
Yeah, with shoes. I mean, even the NBA measured him at like 6'7.5". Right? Yeah. So
those are some big shoes that he's wearing. My God.
Man. Well, everybody. There's about a 2-inch difference with shoes.
And you get specialty orthotics. They give you some really padded, nice.
Oh, definitely.
I missed that.
I mean, he's still got really good size. I mean, he's so strong. I mean, but I mean that just kind of shows though that they, just how like they'll add on a little bit to your height, but like the shoes they wear. But I don't know, man. That really kind of assured me, especially with that injury, that I think he's definitely going to come back because this wingspan, it's a big wingspan, but for 6'7" to have a 6'10" wingspan, I don't know. I feel like it is the best decision for him to come back because I really don't think that his measurements really wowed anybody. So, I mean, you come back and win ACC Player of the Year, which I think it's going to be him and Trey Jones that are going to be the contenders for that. He needs to come back. I've seen his house. Like, he posted a story on his Instagram. I've seen the guy's house. Like, he's so well off. Like, there's no way he's going to go into the draft to be a first-round pick. Like, if he just went in there and just was destroying everybody in the measurements and killed in the 5-on-5s, but I think the writing on the wall that he's going to come back. I agree with you, Steve. Like I went from like 50-50 him coming back. Now I'm like 98% sure that he's going to come back. So if he does that, I'm excited. But I just thought I'd get this quick phone call out there. I'm about to go to the gym. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good day.
Get it in there. Listen, I thought his measurements were my biggest fear the entire time.
Sure.
Like
you
said
that.
Yeah. I mean, I've been saying that. Like you've given me perspective on it. When when I hear everybody else's, it just moved. It moved my meter a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I am, here's the problem, and I said this to you, I believe, off air, yesterday. Do you take, and it makes me sick to my stomach to have to say this, do you take Yugoslavian 6'9", skinny 16-year-old prospect?
Oh, you'll see. Well, I mean, do I know? But will they? Yeah. At minimum, they'll be 3.
Yeah, and that just cheats so many good players who have put it on display at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you saw what Jordan did for the Nigerian national team. Like, he went into Euro competition and showed he dominate, or not dominate, but showed that he's an elite talent on an international stage. Like, he showed you that. You know what I'm saying? So if you stick him over there and one of overseas leagues, he'll chew one of those dudes up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Jordan, you talking
Jordan in particular.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If you stick him in any Finland league where you're going to get the 17-year-old guy or the 18-year-old guy who's been playing over there for 3 years, Jordan is
100% better player.
I put my money on Jordan all day long.
Yeah, but when I can get this guy and he's still got 3 years over there, I'm in the back end. I'm the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm the
almost like they treat it like a G League over there.
Yeah, do you know the only team that hasn't really went that direction has actually been the Warriors.
Right.
Now maybe that's something.
But they brought in Bogut in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. Well, you bring in a seasoned guy.
But Bogut was over there playing when they brought him in.
Oh yeah.
But I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But yeah, no, they'll be, like I said, they'll be at minimum 3.
Yeah.
From 20 to 30 that you'll be like, who?
Yeah.
And even the NBA guys will go, yeah. How many times do you hear them say this on the panel?
The draft.
You know, I mean, this kid is, I don't know, but they're going to store him for 2 or 3 years. I mean, I've heard them just crush those kids sometimes. Like,
this is a joke.
Yeah, this kid is
trash.
I don't know. Yeah,
and then you wait 4 years, and then the general manager saying, "I told you." Like, yeah, dude, but you had Jordan Ward like ready to play just now.
Yeah.
You're 4 years. Like what are we doing here?
That's gonna be awesome. But they're gonna compete, man. They're gonna compete with WWE. It's gonna be awesome.
AEW.
Yeah, it's gonna be incredible. Like, I'm really legitimately excited for that.
Are you gonna feel like dirty that you're like cheating on WWE?
Oh no, I need competition. Competition makes it better, man. Yeah, no, it's gonna be awesome.
Give me another option.
They're the first one that's gonna, I think, really bring the noise. But WWE's got the new Firefly Funhouse, which is probably the best. What Bray Wyatt's doing, it's
Firefly Funhouse,
dude. You need go watch them. There's like 4 of them. They're like 2 minutes apiece. It's his new character. He's the guy that did the Lake of Reincarnation. Well, he was involved in it. He didn't do it. That was actually Matt Hardy. But
okay, so here's the thing. I think we're rolling along. I don't think there's. I took a long break. I'm sitting here talking to Dawn Yates about typing games that we shouldn't be talking about during break, but. Do we just keep rolling, or do we hit this break at the top of the hour and reset the show? Let's be pro about it. Like let's set up a short break. Steve is gonna finally throw me under the bus, and I'm gonna let him do it. And we've promised not to be mad at each other after it happens. So you want to stick around for that. Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150 93.9 is the number on 939 The Ville.
Are you looking for a job in the lawn care industry? Bosch Lawn Care is looking for individuals experienced with landscaping and lawn care. We're looking for crew supervisors, as well as lawn care and landscaping and lawn care technicians who are skilled and motivated.
With a competitive starting pay and a rewarding career outdoors, Bosch Lawn Care has an opportunity for you. Call us now to schedule an interview at 833-243-8288 or visit us online at BoschLawnCare.com. That's BAISCH LawnCare.com. Professional, affordable Bosch Lawn Care.
With UPS, future you graduates from Metro College with 0 debt. How? As a package handler, you'll have a great job while you attend Metro College, and 100% of your tuition will be covered. Future you goes further than you imagine. Find out what you'll become at UPS.
We are ESPN Louisville, your home for the college football playoff, NFL, the Final Four, and best sports talk. Download the ESPN Louisville app today. Delivered by UPS Jobs Kentucky.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you're ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
It all started with a mouse. Hiya, folks! But now it's the biggest celebration on ice. Disney on Ice celebrates 100 years of magic. Everything you love about Disney. 14 classic tales, over 30 songs, and more than 50 unforgettable characters, including Anna, Elsa, and Olaf from Disney's Frozen, all in one spectacular ice show.
Playing at KFC Yum Center this Thursday through Sunday. For tickets and show details, visit DisneyOnIce.com.
So, Steve, what do you think about Bill at Scorns and Sons Collision Centers, man?
Let me just say, I had a friend who totally ruined his car. They got him taken care of quick, efficiently, and out the door.
Family owned and operated for over 70 years, Ed Scorns is the leader in auto repair technology and technician training. Do not, I repeat, do not let just anyone repair your vehicle. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you're taking your vehicle to Bill at Scorns and Sons Collision Centers. There are 2 locations, Bardstown Road and Shelbyville Road in Middletown. Or call us at 491-BODY or visit us at etscorns.com. That's ETSCORNS.com.
Cards fans, it's an exciting time to support your teams. With all that excitement, celebrate with beer made right here in Louisville. Great Flood Brewing has long supported U of L, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. Visit the Great Flood Tap Room on Bardstown Road to see all that we have to offer. As always, visit us at greatfloodbrewing.com and follow our story at Great Flood Beer on social media. Thanks to 93.9 for being the best dang station in the city, but you knew that already. Go Cards.
I said Great Flood like 5 times. You think I got it?
Hey, this is Steve Rummage, and I have one question for you. What good is having that beautiful home with that beautiful view if you can't see through the grit and grime of your windows? Or every time you try to open them, it feels like an extensive workout. Let's face it, you and your home deserve better. That's why I'm here to tell you about Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted most efficient in 2019 and have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, including all 5-star reviews, which means they're exactly what you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive in Louisville, Kentucky, or call 502-494-0120.
I'm going to hit the Sports Center for the sponsor.
Call.
Great job.
Got my Sports Center. I have to play.
Thank you.
Bourbon and Beyond, the world's biggest music and bourbon festival, is
I hit the sponsor.
20th, 21st, and 22nd at Highland Festival grounds at the Kentucky Expo in Louisville with Foo Fighters, Zach Brown Band, Robert Plant, and the sensational Space Shifters. Gerald Hall and John Oates, John Fogerty, ZZ Top, Leon Bridges, and more. Complete lineup of musical artists and celebrity chefs at bourbonandbeyond.com.
An official broadcast partner of the University. Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 939 is the number. 939 is the station. Again, people, a reminder. Louisville baseball today, 5:50 or 6 o'clock, but who's counting? Match number 2, round number 2. Florida State, after a impressive 14-1 victory over Florida State, they'll be taking them on today and tomorrow at 12:50, 1 o'clock, but who's counting? You will have the game 3. That'll do it for the wrap-up. Brian Hall, you got something?
Well, Louisville baseball on ESPN Louisville is presented by Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance and the Huffman Auto Group. They bring you Louisville baseball all season long, so we want to thank them as well.
You totally knew I was going to forget to shout out that sponsor because
I was already grabbing it, and you were like mid.
Oh, okay.
You were like mid telling what times the games were going to be, and I was like, he's not going to say the sponsor. I was like, I'm going to grab the sheet real quick because I got to find out who they are again.
Right, because I was just going completely freestyle. So, Steve,
Texter says you got me over here on Expedia looking at hotels in Atlanta.
That's very funny. Texter says that because our next conversation, I guess it's not really a full conversation, but I know you've been kind of itching to present evidence, that Marcus is not all he's cracked up to be on the poised, relaxed, calm. I've done this before. It's beneath me to get excited about too many things.
Right. No, 100%. Because
tell a story, Steve.
Last night, we are going to hit a PGA update here in about 5-6 minutes that we'll get to. But before we get to that, I'm going to go ahead and set the scene for the conversation post. Last night, someone slid into my DMs. Don't know why we have my phone number too, but we still do the DM thing. It makes us feel more important.
Right.
At 2:03 a.m. in the morning.
Somebody slid into Married Steve's DM at 2:03 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Let me read what I got.
Wait, are you sure you want to read it, Steve?
From one at Marcus_Maben.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude.
I didn't say dude, did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, don't boo the PGA. All right? Chill out.
Right. Don't be just hating.
I know you're asleep, and I know I take naps all the time, and that's why I'm up. ... I'm sending you this message because I want you to know exactly what I'm thinking right now. And I'm thinking this should be going to somebody else.
So at that moment, you thought, oh, my God, Marcus just sent me one of his dirty drunk text to some lady.
That's what I would think, too.
If Marcus had been in Nashville, I would have been like, oh, my God.
From what you've read so far, that's what I'm
I know. My wife has sent me texts that ended up kind of dirty that didn't start this dirty. I'm watching the Michigan State game.
Okay, now you got a sigh of relief.
Yeah, thank God. Please don't let me get on the show tomorrow and guarantee an Elite Eight. Mac had basically 8 players for the majority of the year. This whole team ran out of gas because it wasn't a full roster. He was juggling all year. This team is ready to be a blanking monster. Pardon my language. ... I'm watching all the details. I'm factoring in confidence, energy, focus, attention, and detailed strategy, everything. This roster next year, if everybody comes back, is really legitimately going to be stupid. And I'm not talking about some positive talk stupid. I really mean they can be a major, major, major problem in the NCAA.
I meant it.
I could tell. I could tell you meant that.
People, go watch them. Go watch this team. And not just early in the year, like, oh, they got lucky and they got hot. You watch how hard people play, right? You watch them when they play just reckless with competition. Because here's the thing. Around that time, everybody was playing kind of equally. You realize Okoye Gal was in the game like in the first 6-8 minutes of the game probably against Michigan State,
Yeah.
I mean, at least before the 10-minute mark. He was a player. You know what Okoye Gal did? He got in the game, and off a defensive rebound, he sprinted up the middle of the floor. I think Darius dropped him a little bounce pass dime. You know what I'm saying? He gets fouled. This play happened off of pure just doing what you're supposed to do and just outworking your guy down the court, right? That was one of the last times we saw a team just playing hard for the right to play on the floor.
Yeah.
After not directly afterwards, because of course they still played a lot of good games and stuff. But what I'm telling you is to have a guy come into the game and have an assignment. You can do that when you have a full roster. When the coach says, Quan, I need you to go play basketball. Number 2.
Yeah.
Number 1, I need you to lock this dude down. That's your assignment. If you can't lock him down, you're going to come out the game, okay?
Right.
Okay, deal. Right? So Quan knows lockdown and hoop, right?
Yes.
And he knew that one job was going to keep him on the floor or decide, and we're talking about 4 minutes, 3 minutes of playing time.
Yeah.
At the end of once Okoye's out, you know what I'm saying? Once Darius is in the doghouse a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You have guys that sit on the sideline that know they're not going into the game unless somebody really messes up. VJ King's in the game, like they're competing for minutes.
Right.
And not like, 25 minutes a day and no, they're competing for the 4 minutes they get.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, if you go watch Dwayne Sutton, he is a maniac. He is an absolute maniac. And if you can get Dwayne Sutton and the maniac that he is playing 10 less minutes a game, he'll be better. And whoever you're able to borrow those minutes out of, listen, I was disgustedly excited looking at that Michigan State game.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, we came in and we were like, actually we let the local media convince us that Ryan McMahon just came in and saved us. Right?
Yes.
He played
46.
He played well, right?
Yeah.
But that Okoye Gal running up Steve was on you. He was trying to get your attention, Ryan. Okoye Gal hot tailing it up the court.
I know.
It opened that stuff up for Ryan. Everybody playing hard and running fast, open it up. When you had to walk it up the court, guess what? Ryan's not open when everybody's walking up and setting up in a half-court offense. You couldn't get it off the board and go with it like that because you just weren't deep enough to do that. And I saw it, and it was just like a rebirth of it's going to be like a first-year coach having a first full team.
I agree with everything you're saying. And I think that's where the I don't want to say there's nervousness right now because I think Louisville knows. I think Louisville fans know. We know we have a good team coming back next year that's going to be able to compete pretty much no matter what happens.
Texter says, is there anyone can lock down? I'm assuming they're saying like Quan 4. Who can lock down 8? Wait, is there anyone? What do you mean?
I think they're saying, they're asking. I think they believe in Aiden. Really, we'll see. I'm still like, we'll see.
See, I thought they were going to say like a replacement of Quan 4's defense because it was elite, right?
Right.
Yes, Darius Perry. But here's the thing: you can now force Darius Perry not to take the bad shot.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the things you said was the biggest thing there. I mean, you watched in that game. You were able to kind of take guys and make them play roles. Next year, he's going to be able to do that. He's going to be able to do that more. He's going to be able to say, look, David, I need you to go in here, and this is exactly what I need you to do this game. You know, I mean, and when you saw him be able to do that, you saw a team who was fresh, and the reason you can't say, oh, well, what's going to happen? Are they going to wear down this time? Well, no, because you have a plethora of guys now.
Energy minutes.
But I think, like I said, the reason that there's the little bit of is we are all starting to realize as we go back and watch film and as we watch different things that you can never say they're going to do, but there's a realistic shot you can make a Final Four.
I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
You were happy when Okoye Gal came in against Tennessee, got a couple buckets, right?
Yeah.
You were happy when he drew a couple fouls, drew a couple charges, and stuff like that. I'm just gonna ask this question. Last year, put Aiden on the team instead of Okoye Gal. How many wins difference is that?
I don't know. I mean, I would assume it's more just because Okoye didn't play.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe Aiden's good enough to get clock on a Power 5 Division I team.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to say maybe there's more. How many? I don't know because we don't know it with Aiden yet.
If you took that same roster and put Aiden in there, it's got to be 3 wins.
I would say something like that. But like I said, just strictly because that's a guy that can play minutes.
And he can physically hold his own.
Okoye didn't play. Now, I do think Okoye had value.
But when he played, you could see there was value for having a third big man.
Oh, absolutely.
That you didn't have a lot of the time. And let's be fair. Some days Steve and Malik just didn't really have it going, right? And that third wheel.
Oh, absolutely.
To go double bigs or if you're not getting it done, we'll go get him.
Yeah, I mean, having that third guy is going to be it's going to be big, man. I mean, it's going to be a big thing. I've said it all along. The two things for me that are going to change next season are going to be Dwayne not burning out down the stretch and having the third option for a big man. I think that's the two biggest things of the year. When we win that Elite Eight game in Indianapolis, and we're down
go to the Elite Eight.
No, to when we win the Elite Eight game, and we're heading to Atlanta, we're gonna say I think some of the biggest reasons was he could go bigger when he wanted to. Now, and guys like Dwayne and stuff they were still rolling.
Malik Williams going to be the most improved player on the team?
I would hope so. I'd hope so. I would hope so. I think you need him to be. Yeah. And Malik works hard. He's been working hard. So yeah, I think that's something to watch. He's one that I would definitely tag that on.
Texter says Christian's legs were dead, and that was our troubles. I mean, I could see that too.
I mean, name the player, and you could say that last year.
Because we were looking at the video. It was a broken down defense. I mean, Christian blows right around his man. He finishes almost slapping boards. You know what I'm saying? And for Christian Cunningham to be a shorter guy to be finishing so high, kind of putting a big man on his hip, you could see it. Like you could see it at a energetic level.
I know.
I mean, I know it's hard to keep up all of that.
But what I do know, man, is we're gonna have some fun next year. So that's gonna be good.
Is Vince Tyree gonna be ready for this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I asked that because I watched him up having his little bottle of water. I'm like, is he enjoying this or is this torture right now?
No, yeah, he's gonna be all right. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
So. Yeah, and see, Texter, I don't believe we ran up to that. I think we just that was a roster. There? I mean, could he have just stayed deeper into the bench on that text?
No. I mean, that's what you had. So I mean, you have to play what you have. So that's no. Yeah, we'll get to that in 30 minutes.
What's that?
The next text. I don't know. This thing's still. you just gotta wait.
No. This is terrible radio, Steve.
I know.
I'm reading these. I don't know what they mean.
Yeah, I know because you can't because the text.
You still need Ryan. Texas. Yeah. You still need Ryan. I agree. So Steve, I was gonna call it the Finish Line Friday. Start going to that segment part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to just kind of like recap what during the week caught your attention the most as a new segment. Like I said, I'm probably gonna make somebody put us together a nice little mashup and just not get the quotes from this week, but just kind of recap some because a lot of callers say, I remember y'all talking about earlier this week and like what was your exciting topic that we talked about during the week?
No, I mean this has been Jordan Worrell week, man. I mean, look, like there's no way around it. Like this has totally been Jordan Worrell week. It's been Jordan Worrell watch week. We said it last week, and I think I'm comfortable saying that we're ending the week. We're coming up to the finish line.
Are we ending the week the same place where we started though?
Absolutely not.
Because of what Coach Mack said, or because of the measurements, because of
it all. I mean, with everything. And again, you've gotten Coach Mack this week saying what?
Aiden has a video.
I love Aiden.
Okay, Jordan.
I love Aiden. I mean, we have Coach Mack saying.
If I had to guess,
I'd say Steve's back. I mean that's big. That's a big news week for next year's season
for me personally.
And once we get through this and here's the thing: the reason you're so heavy on that this week is this is kind of that area. And when this is over,
this is like your whole season.
Football will kind of take precedent. And you'll say, but right now it's like, man, you're still shifting. And Brian Hall even had some things in the Sports Center. I mean, football may have a JUCO coming in. There's things there, but this is this next 2 weeks could be the difference in Louisville cutting down a net in Atlanta, winning a national championship or not.
I knew the Finish Line Friday part of this was going to get people, kind of backtracking, not backtracking, but kind of throwing out what they wanted to talk about. So we'll go back to the Bill Ed Scorns and Sons Collision to the hotline for a Finish Line Friday. Tori, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, Marcus, thanks for taking my call. And I just had a question for Steve. When Chris Mack takes that loaded roster in the Rupp Arena next year and busts them by like 20, is this going to be the beginning of the end of the Calipari era in Lexington? Because there's no way that BBN's going to take that spanking from Chris Mack every year. I mean, I hate to give news on their recruiting front, but with us being rivals, you're always looking to see what the other's doing. But they're on pins and needles about a kid. I think his last name is McDaniels or something. One of the few leftovers of the next year's recruiting class, and you would think that he would be the next like LeBron. And they're on pins and needles with this Kerry Blackshear. I guess he's supposed to be the next Elijah Warren.
Right.
It's amazing how players are so good whenever they're not. I mean, whenever they're coming to their school, but they wouldn't know Kerry Blackshear from a porcupine if they wasn't coming to Kentucky next year. Just want to get Steve's thoughts on that. Thanks for taking my call.
No, appreciate the call. I think Nike owns rival sites now or something. That wouldn't surprise you if they put a lot of money on their sites.
I'd be okay with that.
You just sell out tonight.
I know. Yeah, I know. I do. No, yeah. To his point, though, man. I mean, that's always the case, man. This late, you're like, dude, this player. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Everybody's excited.
I mean, Kerry Blackshear's turned into Shaq.
Right, but in all fairness, I had Fresh Kimball as like Kenny Anderson or something. Like that. I had him as the New York City dog. You know what I'm saying? Dog point guard. You sent me something. He's looking forward to getting in town pretty soon. Fresh Kimball.
Yeah. Jeff Greer got to spend some time with him last week. Went up to Philly, hung out with him and stuff. You need to get on there. It's an article on The Athletic. It's really good, man. You really get an insight to Fresh Kimball and what he's doing and kind of how his coaches and just how the people up there speak of him is incredible. Like it really got me excited to kind of bring him in and kind of further my point where I think he's going to be the starting point guard. So
okay, was that just all these good person things? Is that just lucky, or is Chris Mack putting like a full emphasis on these superhuman, and I mean superhuman beings. Like, this is a guy who's going to keep your team attitude, the right way.
I think it's when you get that many, it's not an accident. It's obviously what Chris Mack's going for. It's the style he's going for. So yeah, I don't think it's an accident when you have that many.
I tell you what, are we going to take that, Brian, or are we going to take this last quick commercial break on Finish Line Friday? You tell me. Okay, we'll take this last break. Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150 939 is the number on 939 The Ville.
I love your wall color.
Oh, thank you. I got it at Lanning Paints. They are Louisville's only local paint manufacturer, and they provide everything from driveway sealer to high-quality paint.
Really?
Yes. Not only do they make their own products, but their new Dixie Highway location is a Benjamin Moore dealer as well.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Their other location is right in the heart of Middletown, just past Blankenbaker on Shelbyville Road.
Sally, I'll talk to you later. Honey, get in the car. We're going to Lanning Paints.
Lanning Paints, painting the USA from Louisville, Kentucky since
and let her help you today.
Hey guys, golfing season is back, and what better way to celebrate than with a round at Wooded View Golf Course in Clarksville. Located just minutes from downtown Louisville off Veterans Parkway and I-65, Wooded View Golf Course is convenient and affordable. Wooded View also features a pro shop, lounge, and an outdoor patio to relax for before and after your round. Schedule your tee time today at woodedviewgc.com. Again, that's woodedviewgc.com.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services Studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Midday with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. People, I gotta say this. This is long overdue. I'm sorry it took so long to throw this out here. But good luck to the U of L softball team today as it makes its first NCAA appearance since 2016 in the first season under Coach Holly April. Outstanding. Go Cards. That tweet actually was originally from President Nelly Bendapudi. It's been a year already.
That's crazy, man. You start to think about that. And they've done a good job, man. It feels normal. It does feel normal. I was listening to her on with Dr. Mark Hebert the other day, and my son was listening to it with me, and it's like you start to, you're like, oh yeah, it's the president.
That's the president. Comfortably, I know who the president is.
You finally feel like you're moving into a spot where it's like, okay, everything. I think once Satterfield gets a few games under his belt, then it's really going to feel like, okay, all right, everybody has made the full transition.
I didn't personally, like while we're cleaning up some things, I didn't personally big shout out Eric Wood. ACC analyst. Listen, are they going to let him do the Louisville games?
I don't know.
What are the rules on that, Brian? Do you know the rules? Do they try to keep you away? Because listen, they better not, because if I got to listen to Notre Dame,
I think you can call games.
What's Notre Dame's guy? He ends up doing all our games.
Which one? Digger Phelps? He used to back in the day.
That's a good call. But
LaFonso Ellis.
Yeah. It's like I don't want to do Notre Dame games anymore, basketball games, where you get to have your alum going.
Digger would get every Louisville Notre Dame game, and he was who's the most annoying guy that is a homer for their team? Because I don't really mind that, but like Dockich, okay, for instance. Dockich is good, and he doesn't just homer for what? Oh, he doesn't just full homer for Indiana. I mean,
he gives them a hard time because his sense of humor is kind of harsh.
Jay Billis is fine. But I mean, I'm curious. Like who was the worst? Digger may be the worst.
Digger, Phelps, Homer, Eric Wood.
Sorry,
okay,
I don't know what just happened.
Do you want Eric Wood to be a homer?
I don't know, man. I don't know that I want anybody.
I don't want him to ruin his reputation.
He won't. He's
as a or not reputation. What is it? His his neutral name. His name.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. Like I like Louisville too much. It's too fun for me.
Yeah.
But he has a lot of potential. He knows what he's talking about.
No, he's good. I mean, like the only way
I don't want to get typecast is what I mean.
The only way I'll ever call Louisville games would be allowed to be on would be.
So you couldn't do it for the ACC network?
No, it would be through the Louisville market.
Yeah.
You know, like on Louisville radio. That's the only way, because I would just be a fan.
Yeah, I'd like to think I can. But and I know it helps you too. Like, here's the thing. We only really look at Louisville film. You know what I'm saying? Like we look at other teams the week of, you know, a little bit before. We keep an eye on people, but we don't really scout out other teams. And I guess once you go ACC network, you're looking at all the games of all the teams. So you have so much more of a knowledgeable base, you know, that it probably keeps you from going like complete homer,
right?
You know, homer call. But yeah, definitely shout out to Eric Wood.
You know what I'm reading right now? This is going to kind of take us down a different road real quick. But I just saw this retweeted, because God knows I don't follow them, from somebody, Kentucky blogger. Says apparently Kentucky assistant coach Vance Morrow on KSR this morning. All right.
We can hear that.
We didn't go over air.
Alluding to Petrino's staff at U of L using race to negatively recruit against Kentucky is disgusting. That better be true. I'll tell you what, you throw that out there, that better be 100% factual. Because if that's not factual,
does it
dude,
matter?
If that's not 100% the facts, and Andy Sweeney just walked by and shook his head, I think he would agree with me even on this one. If that's not 1,000% the fact, then that's a huge problem. Now, if it's the fact, then hey, I'll be the first one to be like, dude, that's disgusting. You should never get a job again.
How about
for the rest of your life?
How about we change shoes on this one?
Okay.
This is gonna be this is interesting too.
I see Andy tweeting here too about it. So he I think he does agree with
you. Say that.
Yeah.
And I'm the guy that's saying that better be true, because I don't want to hear the phrase race card ever in any kind of conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because if it comes up,
sure,
we're going to the mattresses with this.
Absolutely.
We are going to war.
Sure.
What if I look at you right in the face and say, I'm going to quote Stephen Rummage like you do me every single time an emotional subject comes up like that? You know what you say to me? That's football.
Yeah.
That's recruiting. That's football.
Yeah.
Listen, when I said, hey, Steve, what about when all those girls at UT got caught, you know, sleeping with the recruits? You know what you said? You looked me right in the face and said, that's football.
Yeah.
When I said, oh, man, they paid for the light bills and they paid this, and the coach got caught calling the stripper numbers, you know, and, you know, they traced the cell phone back. It was like the Ole Miss coach or something was calling service numbers. And you know what you said? Oh, nobody cares. It's really football. You don't think that's how this one's gonna go? Some coach said, you know, they're racist up in Lexington. You know, black dudes don't want to go up there and play football. At the end of the day, you know what somebody gonna say?
Yeah,
that's football.
I know. You're right. You're probably right.
Yeah. So like,
right.
and that's me taking the.
But that's an awful big allegation, man.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it?
Yeah, because I think that's one of them things, man. It's like, dude, hey, if you better be right before you declare that Steve's a racist. You better be.
But I think that's right. I don't even think he went that far with it. I think if he says,
well, no, I know, but I'm saying when you use that,
but yeah, just like that statement, if you use race, okay, if you use race to say, hey, dude, you need somebody that can relate to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's almost like a coded language. You know what I'm saying? When you say something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, not that I don't agree that you should not be able to publicly put something like that on somebody's name.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things like, okay, I know they think they can get away with it with Petrino being gone.
Yeah.
You know, you have leftovers, you know, bad taste in your mouth, you know, from anything Petrino's done. You know what I'm saying? You know, the temperature on local Louisville media is horrible towards Petrino. So you know, like, who's gonna challenge you on it?
Yeah, but does it bother you that you use U of L in that sentence as a coach from another team on radio?
It's a rivalry.
Yeah, but that's like I said, if you're right, if you're right, then that's a problem.
To me,
if you're right, that's a problem. I'm with you there.
And again, okay, so do you agree if okay, what if it was an assistant coach that said it, but they just said Petrino and his staff use race?
Well, I would have to, like I said, I would have to hear
listen, no doubt somebody should go stick a microphone in his face and say, we want clarity on this.
Sure. That's what I'm saying. That one needs to be followed up, like, quick. Like, hey,
you're right. Like, you should
be. What do you mean then?
You should be on his Twitter.
Yeah.
You should be on his Twitter right now saying, hey, if you're the offended party.
Yeah.
You know, you get on Twitter.
Because what was said? What was said? Did a coach say, well, look, you know, Louisville's a little more of a
urban
area. Like,
right.
I think you would maybe
see. That's what I'm saying. The fine line between what you can get away with when you say, when you speak coded language.
Keith Brown said, oh, you want to know why I went to Louisville? It was an all-black coaching staff.
Right.
I like that.
See, right.
I didn't have a problem with that. Anybody have a problem with that?
Yes.
Would you have a problem if Charlie Strong said, if Keith Brown had brought that up and Charlie Strong said, well, I think that is something that you would feel comfortable here.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
like why that's not an issue.
So
I don't think.
Can you bite at Morrow for that then?
What do you mean?
Would Charlie be technically using race to recruit? If he said that.
Well, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the problem. You're saying that they used it to recruit negatively against you. Now that I think is an allegation, and that's a different story than to me. You know, if you're saying, well, you know, they kind of used a little bit of that to. Okay, Vance Morrow may use it. I don't care that.
Yeah.
If Vance Morrow's talking to a guy and says, Vance, if you don't know, Vance Morrow is black, and if he said, look, you know, I think you'd feel comfortable with me and stuff. That doesn't bother me. It doesn't at all. I think that's 100% in bounds, because I'm okay with people saying with a recruit saying I'm more comfortable.
Can Bobby Petrino pop back up and ask for an explanation of that? Because like the last thing you want is him popping up with I don't want to say scandal, but in a negative conversation. So he can't even.
Of course, the obvious joke I'm seeing all around is everybody's like, "Well, that can't be true because they didn't recruit anybody."
That's funny, but
that's the thing.
We'll see when Satterfield's out here with Hassan Hall and 100 yards.
I wouldn't go. I personally wouldn't go like crazy with that yet. But that's tough, man. Like you're gonna have to explain that one, because that's pretty rough.
Who do you have to explain to? And I'm talking about entity wise, like
right.
Who's okay? My coaching staff is Satterfield.
Yeah.
Do I care about protecting Bobby Petrino's name if I'm a Louisville fan?
No.
Do I care about protecting that last year's coaching staff's name? If I'm local media, do I?
Right.
See, here's my thing. This is where I usually have a problem at. Gotcha media, where you at?
Yeah.
Gotcha media, where are you at now?
That's a good point.
Are you sticking a microphone in his face now? Are you going to ask for clarification? Are you retweeting these comments? Are you saying, hey, I got a problem with this? Because, you know, we love to play the I'm white and I'm offended, you know what I'm saying, thing to if you want to turn it into a muck, you know what I'm saying? Where are y'all at on this one?
I would just be interested to hear what if that comment was made 5 minutes down the road today.
Yeah.
At the practice facility.
That's my problem. Yeah, again, we had these conversations.
Because then I can get nasty, because then I can go, oh, well, so are you saying that since Louisville is an urban area that it would be more of a negative connotation?
Right.
Like where, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, before I went crazy on it, I do think that there is a responsibility to say, look, something's got to be clarified there. And heck, Louisville may say, hey, you better make sure you use.
See, that's what I'm wondering. If I'm Louisville, do I even care enough? Like right now, I'm almost like, dude, I'm gonna smash you I'm gonna smash you.
Yeah.
I'm not responding to this. We're gonna tack that up on the board. That's gonna be one of our workout boards, you know what I'm saying? And when we get to the Kentucky game, we're gonna bring that right back out and just even if I leave the names out, I'm gonna just say the coaching staff.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, like emotionally, I'm at the point where it's gonna take a lot to drag me into a fight.
Sure.
I'm dealing with Ricks, I'm dealing with Bobbies, I'm dealing with staffs, I'm dealing with NCAA, I'm dealing with a whole lot of unfair things. You're going to have to take a lot to drag me in the mud.
Because with that bland of a statement, I mean, okay, so what are you saying? Are you saying that the U of L coaching staff said don't go play for Vance Marrow because he's black?
Yeah.
Or are you saying that U of L coaching staff was saying you don't want to go to that area of the state and play?
Right.
Like, I mean, like,
okay. What are you saying?
What's that? That's my question. Is like, what's the level here? I mean, but for that to be tweeted out, and then, like I said, in the tweet in particular. Now, this has nothing to do with Vance Marrow. This is just the Kentucky blogger world for the tweet to basically call U of L disgusting without knowing what the basis is behind that.
Yeah,
now that I will say is completely wrong.
And that's the thing that can get the attention of a staff, of a staff or a school.
Yeah.
Or does blogger site just do it and hope it goes viral?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
well, sure.
Yeah, hope it. But again, if you putting that coach's name on it, we come after this coach.
Mm-hmm.
That's
what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. You
like
coach, you gotta own.
I mean,
that.
I think I'm being fair here. Like I'm not going to go on a rant. Oh,
Right.
he's wrong. He's an idiot. For one, I haven't heard it,
and I didn't mind playing devil's advocate to it too, because again, there's a certain numbness with what people can get away with right now. You know what I'm saying?
No, and you were right. I mean, to back me back down too. I mean, you were right. I mean, there's been some disgusting things that we've talked about in private that I've had to just say, dude.
Yes, crap.
Just get over that one.
Right.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm curious. Listen, I'm like we don't do gotcha journalism.
No,
but that's worthy of question.
I'm just saying clarify it. Because if you say, nah, look, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I look, we have.
And I'm saying somebody should make them clarify.
Yeah. We have something where one of the coaches said Vance Marrow's a black guy. You don't want to play for him. Okay, now here's the proof of that being said. I'll get right on here and go, dude, that was one of the most disgusting things I've read.
Or
that's absolute crap.
Or I almost want to just hear him own it again. Own it again. Go wave, go stick a camera in his face right after practice. And like you said, but no, that'll be like, oh, I don't want to get into that. I'll just, okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
But again, like I said, right. Mm-hmm. Or are you saying something as simple as a Louisville, as a Louisville coach said, no, Louisville's the urban area, man. Like this is where you would want to be. I mean, okay, is that out of bounds? I'm honestly asking you, is that out of bounds?
It's football.
I don't think it's out of bounds.
It's football.
I think it's out of bounds at all.
It's football.
Even if it's not football, if it's life. If I got a buddy who lives in North Carolina that said, hey, Steve, man, I'm thinking about moving down to Eastern Kentucky. What do you think? Nah. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Right.
They ain't got nothing to do with football. That's life, dude. Nah, that ain't a good idea, man.
Hey, if you're comfortable, you know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you where's some good spots. If unless you don't care.
Unless you don't care.
You know what I'm saying? And good for you.
I mean, I've lived places where you probably wouldn't expect me to live.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally, like I said, my only eyeball gaze is at who's going to ask the follow-up question.
Yeah, we'll see. I guarantee it won't come out of that city.
They don't do that. They don't do that.
Texas are stupid.
I'm still giving Brian different signs.
Stupid in a good way. That's funny.
I'm still giving Brian all these signs that mean the same thing.
Unless you don't care about life.
That's where you want to live.
I hate the text line. I'm kidding. I love it, dude. Hey.
Finish Line Friday took a turn.
Unless life isn't cool to you.
Nikki, get on my Finish Line Friday sound. I didn't think he was actually going to be walking by when I said it.
That was perfect timing.
We'll work on that. We'll have some new projects coming along. Steve, we got to go play the slots. Somebody invite me to go play slots. I want to gamble.
I'll give you the phone. I'll give you the number, man.
Get it out of my system.
I'll get you hooked up.
Jordan Wara week is over.
I got a gambling hookup. So.
Stephen Enoch week is over. Next week, you're right. We're going to be talking about cornerback signing. We're going to talk about the baseball runs that are getting ready to happen. Drafts. Let's go, baby. As always, Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Center, #1 place. Go listen. You need your estimates. You need your car fixed with speed and efficiency. Bill at Scorns & Sons Collision Center is the place to go. Jill Blessinger, Becky Bleemer, condos, houses, apartments, all your renting, buying needs, domicile needs. Jill Blessinger of Keller Williams, Becky Bleemer of Caliber Home Loans. Windows Plus. You like to be able to open your windows and get the fresh air and close your windows nice and smooth and see through. Beautiful, beautiful windows. Windows Plus is the place to go. As always, people, 8150-939 is the number, 3831-939 is the text line. We Are Made for the Ville is the YouTube channel. Fun week on 93.9 The Ville.